Hi everybody, this is Alchemist 2 and I'm back again with another book review. This one is called School for Psychics. It's by Casey Archer. It's the first book in the series. And actually this is her pseudonym, so I do not know what her actual name really is, but this is a recent book that Mrs. Archer just published. And in it, it's actually fantastic. It is a marvelous first book in any sense of the word. It's a thriller, and I never encountered the paranormal in a thriller before, so of course this is right up my alley, and it's astonishing. I could not put it down. It was only, I'm going through it really fast, 300 something pages, and yeah, 356. And Teddy, she's a character that immediately grips you because she is a young woman who is a fish out of water. She finds herself with an ability that she doesn't really notice she has. And yeah, it's really quite intriguing. And it's all about self-discovery, and it sort of makes fun a little bit of Hogwarts with the fact of the matter of the students going to Whitfield, this school that's initially set up for the psychics in order to prepare them, and they're all indoctrinated by the CIA because they need them in order to solve these cases much faster than the normal PD can, and et cetera, et cetera. And it's fantastic. It really is. It's absolutely sensational and astronomically done. And Miss Archer, I applaud you. I can't do two-handed applaud because I'm holding a camera, but it is a tremendous book. If you're like me, if you like the paranormal and you're into the supernatural and you like psychics and you love the realm of the mind and how she's just trying to discover why exactly she has these just all this malaise and these horrid migraines. But it's actually more than that, and later we learn why. And I think that's what makes it so gripping at the very beginning. And Teddy just doesn't seem to be the type of person who would have this sort of ability at the first. You think, nah, she's just your average girl. And of course it goes on to explain the whole idea of what is normal being a term that's thrown around quite a bit. And I never really liked the term normal for people in and of themselves because I just don't think it suits us as a species because we're anything but normal. And the book is actually very generous in using that kind of definition for us and especially for Teddy. And Teddy immediately became one of my favorite characters. I could really identify with her, and she has a very tragic backstory, and then she starts seeing things that she cannot comprehend, and she's wondering, well, why is this happening? Why is this imagery coming into my mind, and I don't understand why this is happening? And it's twists and turns and mystery wrapped up in an enigma wrapped up in a conundrum. So it continues, and it's only the first book in the series, and I was thinking, Archer, why did you have to be such a sadist and just leave us hanging like that? I mean, well, I know it's the hook that grabs the reader, but she's done a splendid job, and like I said, I tip my hat to you, Miss Archer. You are just tremendous. And as a first book, yeah, you've got chops, lady. And I hope I can learn from her ability to write and create a story that really gets the reader involved in such a way that you really feel for her. You want Teddy to succeed in the best way, and she only when she succeeds, all she does is fail, it seems, especially with the tests that she has to take in Whitfield. But yeah, and then you learn that there are two teams. You got the misfits and the alphas, and of course she's a misfit. Go figure. But there's an alpha that actually warms up to her, and she thought, oh, I've gotten you all wrong from the very beginning. I never should have judged you. And I thought, yeah, don't never judge a book by its cover, because sometimes people can surprise you, and it's incredible. That's one thing I've learned from my life here on this planet, is people can really surprise you in the most fabulous of ways, and people, I think, are inherently good. I know that's probably the rose-colored glasses talking, but that's what I think, and I would like to believe that the next book will help us reveal who was the culprit, the one who was involved. I'm not going to say. I'm just going to leave it with there's somebody involved with infiltrating a sacrosanct ironclad rule that is verboten to be broken within Whitfield. You can't violate the rule or you get expelled, you get kicked out, because it's considered that grievous of an offense. And I thought, yeah, that definitely would be. I wouldn't want anybody doing that to me if I were psychic. And if I were, well, actually I am psychic, but granted, I don't know how psychic I am, but I would never do that myself, just because that's private. Leave it alone. It's your own information. It belongs to you. How dare you? But, oh, hi. My dog is being extremely needy, and he probably wants to go out. So I'm going to be having dinner here in a bit, so I shall see you all later. Live long, prosper. Ciao. What do you want?